Hello guys, welcome in. My name is Liz. This is the Crafty Queens page. I am going to move this sponge because I don't need that. And let's see here. I think that's a little more centered for y'all. Don't mind the mess in the back. We have a lot of supplies for today's project, but I am excited. I hope it turns out. We shall see. Okay, I'm gonna refresh this, and then I'm gonna pull up comments down here so I can see a little better. So whenever you guys hop on, just say hi, let us know where you're watching from. Here we are. Okay, there we go, there we be. Okay guys, while people are hopping on, I'm gonna start kind of like cutting our burlap here. So we're gonna use like this wide burlap, and I'm gonna cut it. Now, let's see. Somebody recently told me on one of the lives that you can like, let me see, let me test it with this maybe, I don't know. I don't know because the seam is right there. Okay, let me test it the other way. But somebody once told me recently that you can pull a string to cut your burlap. I don't know. Okay, let me see here. I want a tall one, like kind of like this. I'm thinking, because by the time we, yeah, maybe a little smaller than that, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, look, this is what we're doing. That's how we're going up. I don't know, because it's like, there's a seam on both ends, so I don't know what they were saying. Maybe when there's not a seam you can? Okay. Well, here's that piece. That should be good. It might be a little big, but we could trim it up. And then we're gonna do one that's like more square, I'm thinking. One that's more square. So, maybe something like that. Let's see, how big did we do this one? That might be good. Okay. So, like a smaller one. Now I really want to understand what that lady was talking about because I can't cut it. There we go. Let's try it. She said you pull a string and then you just cut along where that string was pulled. However, it's all seamed up, so how do you pull a string out? I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Oh, we're gonna need our string pulled like way over here. Maybe like there. Yeah, I don't know how you would do this. Because then it's seamed over here too. Guys, I don't know how we do this. I'm just gonna cut it. But apparently there is a trick to burlap and you can pull a string. I don't know why I can't, but I'm assuming because there's seams. So we're just gonna, probably shouldn't be using my fabric scissors on burlap. I don't know, but there we go. Okay, good morning, Miss Denise again. Okay, so I'm gonna set this over yonder. Alana's gonna get me when she sees it for today's project alone. Okay, so there's that. Then we are gonna take some cotton balls. Okay, take some cotton balls. We're gonna pull these apart and we're gonna make pumpkins. I make pumpkins out of these. That's how long it just took me to find the school started, and I was so excited, and I am so very scatterbrained this week. I'm like, I'm so excited. What do I do now? What's cooking? Oh God, why? Do you see steam? What do you mean? What are we making? We're making pumpkins, and we got a basket, and we got some stuff to make a bow, and we're gonna do florals. It's gonna be a whole thing today. That's what we're cooking up. Craft room. Okay, gonna be beautiful. I have a thing for a sign, but y'all know how I am with words. Hello, Patty. Good morning. How are you? I gotta be quick. Quick. I'm gonna pull this apart just so we have some stuffing. If I'd have thought about this project last night instead of this morning, we could have soaked these and made them a little darker, like maybe in some coffee grunge, and then let them dry, or I don't know if I'd put this in the oven, but like at least let them air dry overnight. That might be a good idea for y'all, but we're gonna have some white on the outside, but I'm gonna throw some orange paint through here, so I think we're good. Maybe even some wax if we need it. So how's everybody's week going? My kiddos went back to school yesterday, and so my favorite part of the day is, besides drinking my coffee alone in silence, is, good morning, Linda from West Virginia, how are you? Is getting those kids off the bus and asking them how their day went, because it's adorable. And the things that kids will like remember about their day is just fun. But most of the time, sometimes they have bad days. Going in for more coffee, how did the littles like their... So I asked them when they got off the bus yesterday, and Colton has who Alana had last year. And Alana gave her a hug every single day, and she's real sweet. I had conferences and stuff with her. She's a real sweet lady, and she happens to have like the coolest. Hello, Christine, how are you? Classroom, because it's like right beside the exit to the woods right outside the school, and so she takes them on nature walks and stuff. Like last year Alana got to see a cocoon, and they went out every day and checked on their little cocoon until, you know, the butterfly was out and all that stuff. So they went on a nature walk yesterday, and then she read them a story, and she's a real sweet lady. She read them a story, and then she gave them cake that was supposed to be like along with this story. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna forget what it was made of. The icing was made of like, I want to say carrots or like something that you don't typically make icing out of, right? Colton's telling me the story. He's like, oh, it was great, she's so nice and all this stuff. And then he's like, but she did feed me cake. And I was like, it's okay. Like I thought he was like making the face because, you know, she fed him cake. And I was like, it's okay, buddy. Like, cause I knew she did that with Alana too. What I didn't know was that the ice, he goes, no, Mom, it was bad. He goes, have you ever had bad cake? I'm like, no. And he goes, it was bad. He goes, I was living my best life eating that cake, and you know how I don't really like icing that much? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, I decided I'm gonna try this icing. And he goes, I had to spit it out right away. He acted like she tried to poison him. So I said, what do you mean? And Alana goes, oh yeah, did you have I think it was carrot. Something is in here, okay? I have to ask him again. And she goes, oh yeah, did you have the carrot icing or whatever icing? And he goes, yes. Why would you do that? Why would you put that in icing? And he goes, I mean, I know she tied it to the story, but ew. Their honesty, y'all. And then so that was Colton's day. He had fun. And then he went off to play soccer like the second we got home. And so he had a good first day. His teacher is super sweet. He likes her too, and all that good stuff. They went on a nature walk, you know, the whole nine. And then he goes, and I brought back my green folder that they gave you on Meet the Teacher Night because you didn't fill out any of the paperwork yet, and they need that. I'm like, yeah, I haven't got there yet, but my head's been spinning. So I sat down like a good girl and did that. So I asked Alana how her day was, because we've never had anybody in our family have this teacher, right? And so he normally gets her a teacher. I don't know if that's on purpose or what, but normally, except for 1 year, he's gotten her teacher every year, so we kind of know. And so I was like, how's your teacher? Her first name is Elizabeth, so clearly she's amazing. And she's like, oh, she's so nice. And she's in 4th grade, and they switched them. She does like science and social studies next door, and then she does math and what else? English, like with her regular teacher. So she's just kind of like baby stepping into switching classes. And she's like, it's so weird. I have to pick up all of my stuff and move it to the next room. She's like, why don't the teachers just switch? And I'm like, because that would be too easy, babe. Good morning, Sib's Crafty Shack. I don't think I've checked out your page. Hello, Sybil from Utah. I'm an Ohio girl. I've never been to Utah, but I want to go to all 50 states and Ireland and Italy and everywhere. I'll have to check you out, girl. So they both had really good days. Alana said that she has a couple friends in her class from last year. Colton has his best friend in his class from last year. So they're happy. Happy little kitties. Okay. And Mama's happy too. I'm like, love you, bye. I'm so glad you had fun. Okay, so let's see. Let's see how we're coming with this. I don't think I needed as much burlap as I thought I needed. Oh, try it up here. Oh, I forgot my little thing in my bumpers. Okay, we're gonna tie it there. I guess we don't need them. And then we're gonna cut a lot of this, I guess. Cause we ain't got enough time or cotton balls in the day to be doing all that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move it down slightly. I want this one to be kind of long, and then our other one's gonna be like short and fat. I know, isn't that awesome? They both had really good days. I was happy, and then we literally I had to ask them, and then I dropped Colton off because Cody's working in the town I grew up in, which is really close to their school, and so I had to like drop Colton off at Cody's work so he could sit there for an hour while Daddy finished up work, because Daddy's coaching soccer this year, even though Daddy's busy. And he had to sit there. He was not pleased. And he had to sit there and be patient while Daddy was working on a house. And then I had to rush Alana to volleyball. So I was able to ask him though. That's my favorite part. I love hearing about their day. I hate it when they have a bad day. It breaks my heart. Hang on, y'all. I can't think and talk at the same time. But it's good to ask, right? Whether it's good or bad. Now let me see here. The heckin' doodles are we doing? Did I think this through? I think I want it like this. I think that'll be long enough. I think this is good. This is fine. It's fine, I'm fine, we're fine. Where's the gray scissors? I need some scissors that I can ruin. Here they are. So yeah. So if that happens, much more, he'll be putting Colton to work. He'll be like, you pick up scraps and throw them in the thing. Okay. So I have some space here. I've never done this before, as you can tell, so hang on. We're about to learn together. I'm going to put this over here. And I'm gonna like go with that. Okay, and we can trim it more if we need to. Now just go with it because it's gonna look crazy for a minute, but we're gonna paint over top of it, so it's okay. All right, now what am I doing? Alana likes my I need to get more silicone spatulas because she likes them. We're gonna make some pumpkins, Miss Linda. Gonna make some pumpkins, and we're gonna put them in a basket, and we have some stuff for ribbon and florals. I do have stuff for a sign, but I'm not making any promises because sometimes I change my mind on the words, the wordage. Okay, all right, I'm just gonna kind of make this as tight as I want, and then we're gonna start gluing. Now this is burlap, so let's hope this one's on high. There we go. That one was on low. One moment. This is burlap, so you want to be careful. I like silicone spatulas better, but this is what I have. Just have the finger protectors today. Okay. There we go. That way it doesn't stick to our wood table. All right, now let's see. I think I got it. I think I know what I want in life. Use your face. This poor thing. I need to get rid of this hot glue gun. Okay. We can shape it up later. Quit judging. You can never have enough. No. And I don't know if I've made any pumpkins this year, because what had happened was, ooh, that's hot. Hot glue hot. Hello, Kelby. How are you, girl? What had happened was Christmas in July, and then I thought we were making all the snowmen in the world. So now I'm backtracking. And we're just gonna make some pumpkins. We're gonna trim it up. But I'm at least just getting this kind of glued down. I'm gonna really need a silicone spatula because I can't be living my life in finger protectors. Okay, and then we're gonna kind of smush it this way because we want a nice plump little tall pumpkin. Okay, so we're gonna go that way. We're just gonna do little bits at a time. Get it smushed down. Burlap, it goes right through the holes that are too big. If you've never worked with burlap, it goes right through it. Goose Fraba. What's that from? Is that from, is it Will Smith and Bad Boys? Is it with Bad Boys? Goose Fraba? I need a lot of Goose Fraba today. Hot glue and burlap. So we got one more pumpkin to do. I'm gonna do two. I know it's illegal in the crafting world to do anything in even numbers, but we're doing two. We're doing two. That's what we're doing. Okay. Shaving cream. All right. So we got that one. And when we do up here, we're just gonna kind of start smooshing. We're gonna start smooshing. Hello, Susan. How are you? I can't say Susan and smooshing at the same time. Breaking the law. Breaking the crafting law. Watch me get kicked off for that. Good morning, Tony. How are you? Y'all want to break the law? You're going to be like, she's good. Now, I don't mind that the back is flat. Okay? So, I don't mind that the back is flat at all. It's going to be up against the basket. So, we're doing that. And then, let me make sure all this is nice and cool. Start smooshing it there. We're going to tie that off later, so I ain't worried about it. People gonna be knocking at his door. As long as they bring those firemen with the battering ram, I'm down with it. Like 4 flat tires. Okay, so then we're gonna just kind of shape closer to our glue line, but we're not going over top of our glue. You say what I'm knowing? Throw. Okay, see there? It's gonna be ship shape. Ship shape. You're doing well. Okay, I need to be right-handed for like just a second. Hold on, I'm gonna do it this way. And I like wonky. If you like round and, you know, round, then you do you, boo-boo. You do you. Okay, now see how it's a mess. That's why we're gonna paint a little bit too. And we got the white showing through and all that, okay? Gonna paint. In a minute after we do our other one. We're gonna tie this off with twine at the top. Maybe fabric, we shall see, and we're going to paint it orange. But I'm going to set it to the side, let everything kind of cool. It feels like it's mostly good, except up here, just a little bit. And then we'll do our other one, and then we'll just throw some paint through there, maybe some wax, okay? And then they'll be ready for their thing, their new home. And then what? We're going to take this one. That can't be what I had, right? Yeah, it's this one. It's this one here. And we're going to do, did I run out? Nope. A smaller one. That was supposed to be the big one, believe it or not. We might be doing a sign because we might have all kinds of space. All kinds of space. This is what I do. I just rip packages, especially if I'm on live and we're being timed. We just rip things open and go. Guys, I had something with cheese in it yesterday. Oh, I had what is that stuff called? It's like heaven. I was out thrifting, Olive Garden, spinach artichoke dip, and I hadn't had it in years, and it smelled good. My girlfriend got it, and I might have accidentally purposely ate half of it, and now my tummy is in shambles. So there's that. You can't be doing that. I just pull these apart so it doesn't look as lumpy. like a bunch of small little, you know, balls in there. But I guess you don't have to if you don't care. What is that? Oh, I know. I need to keep that in my purse just for situations like that. Somebody ordered something, it came, and I was like, And then I was like, I'm only gonna have a couple bites because this will really hurt me later. And she's like, okay. And then I proceeded to eat half of the entire thing. And then I was like, could you please maybe like put that in the box? And then my food came and I couldn't eat it. Why? Why does Olive Garden do like unlimited everything, first off? And then why did I do that to myself? That Lactaid doesn't help with like the joints and the swelling, like the inflammation and the bloating and that. It actually might help a little bit with the bloating, but it does help with the tummy issues. But you and I did. I lived my best life for 10 solid seconds. And then I tried to make it fast too. I'm like, oh my God. It's like I know I'm doing this, it's illegal, I gotta hurry. I gotta hurry. Okay. I think this is goodish, maybe, possibly. Let's see. What must I see here? Yeah, that's a cute little dude. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna do the kind of the same thing, except this one's gonna be more rounder. Okay. Like that. And I'm gonna have a little bit of excess. That's alright. I've cut these way too big. I don't know. Now we know. I was gonna put little like wooden sticks up here in the top, but we won't. Oh my God, you guys hear my stomach? It's like growling. It's like, girl, what'd you do to me? Okay. But I hit up 6, you guys. 6. I gotta post the pictures. I took the pictures and I haven't posted them yet, I don't think. But I hit up 6 thrift stores yesterday and started kind of fiddle farting around with like seeing fun things and then Google lensing if it's worth anything or not. Some stuff was and some stuff wasn't. If I really liked it and it wasn't worth anything, I still got it, especially if it was like $1, you know? But some of the stuff I was surprised. Because I'll be like, oh, I feel like I see that everywhere. And then it's like worth money. I'm like, what? So that was fun. I like thrifting. I've always liked thrifting, but it's really fun when you start doing that. I'm going to trim it up, just like we did our other one. I'm just trying to keep this one a little more rounded. It's so cute. It's so cute already. What are we doing? Where are we at? Okay. Eesh, shaving cream, that's hot. Okay. And then we got right here. We got right hither. We're going to kind of start scrunching. Hello, Jules. How are you? Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that. Let me not put my arm in anything. Okay. There we be. Did I miss anybody? Hello, guys. Hello. Hello. All right, let's trim this up. Quit tossing around. We'll trim this up. Oh my God. Ooh. It's loud. It's like, help. Help me. She ain't taking care of me. Okay, let's see. Now this one I'm gonna not do as wobbly. I'm gonna do more of a like just a rounder, straighter cutish. And I'm gonna kind of square that out because we're gonna be tying that. See how cute it's gonna be? Can you see it coming together? Throw the burlap. Throw it. I think I'm good with this. I'm gonna set this one to the side so it can kind of finish cooling down. And I'm gonna start This table is about to be tested for its capacity today with this one. And we are gonna get some oranges out first. And if we wanna add some wax or anything like that, we can. Let me shake these because I'm really not sure. I'm really truly not. My beautiful daughter spent all last week in here getting all the paint boogies out and seeing what all paints we have, because it's kind of a lot. What is this one? Spice Carrot. I don't know if I trust it, but we're gonna try it. I like that one better, even better. Okay. So we'll use a lot of that one and maybe a little bit of the brighter one. Okay. Let's start with this little guy, this little feller, and maybe this-ish. Okay, you go here. I'm just gonna use a chippy brush because I don't care if some burlap peeks through. I keep thinking I'm putting my elbow in hot glue or paint. It keeps making me jump. Okay, so we're gonna paint our little pumpkins. We're gonna paint our little punkies. They're already adorable. We're gonna need tons more paint than that. I'm using some of the darker and some of the lighter. Which one do I like better? This one? This one is called Spiced Carrot. This might be my first time using it. Usually I use Harvest Orange religiously, but I'm out of it. And I have 3 other oranges, and I'm like, girl, just try them. Just try them. I like fragrance-free wipes, and I don't have fragrance-free wipes, so there's that. Okay, let's go ahead. And I'm going to do the sides as well. The sides will probably end up being a little bit darker than the rest. But we've got hot glue there. And we've got some tattered edges and all that good gravy. So, but we're doing them. Definitely think spraying with coffee or something might be good. I don't know if it helps or makes it worse as far as the cotton balls go. But we will fiddle fart with it, whether we do coffee or wax or something, okay? But that's what we got right now. Now we're gonna do this one. This one I'm gonna do the brighter color down. Which side is the flat side? This side. And we'll do the other one a little bit. Sure is bright. And then up here at the stems, we'll do those brown. I thought this was going to be a no paint project, and then I forgot that I do want my pumpkins orange. I do want that. Okay. And then we're just going to touch the sides too, because this will be glued on our basket here, but don't be judging. But I think you might be able to see some of these sides, so I'm just going to touch them too. Touch those up. Good morning, Sandra Ditto. How are you? Just seeing your name makes me smile. Okay. Itchy nose. I haven't even ripped fabric or anything yet. I didn't sand anything. Okay. Whoopsie. We're going under here. There, then I don't have to clean this off. We're going under here as well. I don't think that'll be shown, but that's okay. All right, and then we're gonna take some brown and we're gonna do our stems. Hold on. Here it is. Miss Alana is very efficient, and she puts things back where you get them and where they go. Okay, and then we are gonna take, I'll just use this one, and we're gonna take a little bit of brown here, and we're gonna do the top of our little things here. Yeah, do the top of these, and it's gonna be tied off, so I don't really care if it's a straight line or seamless line or whatnot. Okay, I'm just doing it there, and I'm gonna do the same thing on this little feller. Okay. And thank you for sprinkling. I so love the pictures you had on the other day. Oh, was it the kids' first day? Aren't they so cute? Ooh, I love them, but I was so happy to get them on the bus. I was like, bye. Have fun. See you later. Do not come back until 4 o'clock. Thank you. I was so happy, y'all. So happy. I love my children. I really do. Just can't tell right now. I really, really love them. And I'm just going to kind of use up the rest of this brown because it's sort of the same color as the wax. And get the rest of that on there. Okay, let's give this a dry. I'll see what we're dealing with here. Love you, baby. That's right. Scooch it along. Scooch it, scooch it. Good morning, Miss Stacy. How are you? So I'm trying to keep this on low. Guys, I don't know what, I swear I have not ripped fabric or sanded anything, and my nose is like, what's that mean? Does that mean I'm gonna get rich? Something's happening. Something is happening, yeah. And then it's funny because after the whole like so I dropped them off at 8 and I picked them up at 4. Is that I swear I can't do math anymore. 8 hours. After the 8 hours, I was like, how was your day? And I like actually wanted to talk to them. So it's funny how that works, isn't it? Oh, really, Sybil? You think so? Maybe I just don't work with it enough. Kiss a fool. My husband will be home in just a little while, and I will. Don't you worry, Mel. I got that on lock. I do it every night. I do that every day. At least once a day. Yeah, maybe it is the burlap, and I just don't realize it any other time. Because I'm also usually ripping fabric when I do it, when I use it. These are so cute just as they stinking are. These in a little, makes sense. These in a little dough bowl or like anywhere really would be adorable. Okay. I didn't really go too heavy on the paint, and I don't want to melt my hot glue on the edges or nothing like that. So I think we're good. Just because it's like in a bunch of nooks and crannies, just trying to get it pretty good on there. Okay, so I need to pull this up. It's driving me nuts. Hold it, hold on. Okay, so we got this. Now we're gonna do some. Stay there, sir. Stay. Don't come towering down. There we go. Now we're gonna do some wax. And I'm gonna start down low, like where they will be sitting in the little thing there. Because if I don't like it, it's gonna be covered up. Okay, so here's one that we kind of waxed around the bottom there, and here's the other one where we didn't. It's pretty close since we put some brown paint on there. It's not too bad. I like it. Just gonna do a little. And obviously we won't be like buffing this or taking a dry paper towel and like, I guess, buffing it out. I don't know how else to call it. Okay, there's that. I need a spray bottle. I'm gonna get most of this out. Okay, and that don't go there. Hold up. Let me set this to the side. We're gonna get this. This is instant coffee, and I don't have a funnel over here, so we're gonna do what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna use one of these popsicle sticks. It smells so delicious. Okay, we're gonna put a ton in there. I mean to tell you, a ton. And then we are gonna just kind of swirl it around. Hang on. Just gonna swirl it around, and we're gonna let that sit for a minute. and get really good and brown through the water, and then we'll try to spray it on here. I think I still have enough. So we're gonna give that a few minutes. In the meantime, we shall tie some twine around the tops here. I'm trying to get the little pumpkins all done so that I don't forget anything. You could put little faces on these. You guys, that would be cute. I didn't think about that. And I'm just gonna do like a knot. I need it lower. I need it lower. I think, guys, what I'm gonna do is actually cut like straight across and then kind of down at an angle and make myself a little V, just a little spot for that to kind of peek in, that twine, to sort of slide in there a little easier for me. And then I'm gonna find my twine that I threw away, and we are gonna go and do that again. Okay. And we're gonna tie one. We're gonna cut one here and cut one there. Just a cute little tie. And then we're gonna make sure that everything on this side is brown. I'll try it with wax. If it doesn't go, we will use the paint. But everything on that side is brown. I have a little tiny bit of orange. Get that twine a little bit too. Okay, and I'm not putting wax on the back because we're going to be gluing some things, but it's coming. See there? And then we'll do this one as well. And then we'll do it here. That hot glue and stuff kind of gets all firm, and then it kind of made it a little bit hard for me to slide in there. And I thought I had another piece. I might be crazy, so let's grab one more. Let's grab one more. Okay, and this one we're gonna tie on this side. Kind of like that, so we're gonna glue this one down. And then we are gonna do the same thing and just make sure we have brown up here. Woo! And instead of orange. Okay, all right, so, ooh, that wasn't ready, that was not ready, girl. There we go. Okay, so this is how they look right now. Now, if at any point you start not liking it, you can stop, because they were cute from the jump, right? Okay, I'm gonna try to spray these here. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I don't know why the white, well, I'm gonna lap craft. All I'm literally doing is spraying this. There we go. Is because the white from the cotton balls, I just don't want a ton of it. Okay, so I don't know if y'all will be able to tell as good on the camera, but I can tell. It looks so much better, okay? And then we're gonna do a little bit on this little guy too before we run out. Okay, and there's that one. Okay, so a lot better, I do have, I don't know where anymore, but, oh, here they are. Huh, I have like 2 left of my rusty, what are those called? Clothespins. And let me see if I have a rusty bell in here or not. I think that would be cute. Oh, here we go. I forgot I just brought the whole thing over. So I didn't know what I'd want. Okay, now these we rusted with cinnamon and sealer and glue a while back. But I'm gonna see if I can get the same, or get this through here. Ooh. That's all wet now because of the coffee. Okay, and then we are gonna put this little sucker buster back together. You need tinier fingers. Where's Alana when you need her? I'm done with this school year. I need her back. Good morning. Hello, Shelby. How are you? How are you doing, girl? Let me see. There we go. Okay. Just cute. Just something little cute and rusty and adorable. And you could put like a bow up here if you wanted. You could tie it with fabric instead. You could put a little, I don't know about the tag yet because we might be doing a sign. So I don't really want to put any more words. I'm very conservative with the wordage. Now this one I'm going to leave alone for a second. I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm going to set those over there so that they can dry. Let me put this, because it's a little bit thicker, like through. Let me just do this. There we go. Because it gets a little bit thicker through there. And I'll use the same brush I used with the brown paint. And I'll just kind of dab it through. Try to put it where y'all can see it. So we'll have some darker areas and some lighter areas. Oh, good. Did your son go back to school yet, or does he do like public school, or does he do online? Woo! I have two that do public and one that, well, it's a public also, but it's online. And they all went back yesterday on the same day. That was nice. Okay, so just some different things you can do to kind of grunge him up. All right, so here's where we're at right now with our cute little pumpkins. Stop it. I'm gonna set these to the side. I think I'm gonna set them like right here on my, just on a blank spot of my table, because there's only one. Thank you. I appreciate that. Trying to clean up some of those fibers now. All right, so what do we do next? We have a mess over here. So I'm thinking we do the sign next, guys. Hold on. I'm thinking we do a sign next, because the basket's big, and once it's up here getting all done up, we're gonna want to put everything in it. Hello, Iona. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you so much. Okay, there's different there's a couple different ways that you could do whatever you want, okay? You can get the taller houses from Dollar Tree, spackle, like cut this off, spackle, do it up, all the stuff, right? I like this shape for this project, and something else. And we have like metal. This is a little too big, but I love it, and you don't have to use the exact stuff that the crafter uses, right? But I love metal. There's faux leather words, there's wooden words. I think it was between these two for me, because this is kind of small. That's kind of cute. That's kind of adorable. Hold it. I didn't think about this way, y'all. when I was getting all this together. Or I was going to do this one. And I have my tight on. I kind of love the leather for whatever reason today. But I think this would be cute too. Any way you do it, it's going to be adorable. Hello, is that Miss Lois? I see howdy. Hello, Miss Lois. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. Started school August 6th. Holy mackerel, Shelby. I thought Johnstown, the town over where I grew up, started school like the 15th. And I thought that was insanity because we didn't start school until the 20th. And some people don't go to school until after Labor Day. So sorry, got distracted. Guys, I might do it. I might switch this up real quick. It's so cute. It's adorable. It's adorable. I might have to. I might just have to. Okay. That might be what we're going to go with for now. If it fails, it fails, right? And then while I'm at it, I grabbed a bunch to kind of show you, but I'm going to use the acorn today. And, but there's owls, there's other wooden things, there's little felt things in Dollar Tree Kids or wherever you're going. Just keep your eyeballs out. Keep your eyeballs out. Keep your eyeballs peeled and do that, okay? Let me get the spackle in here or caulking or something. Here's spackle. Finally found spackle. Appreciate that. Thank you. Miss Shelby. Oh, she's not even talking to me. She's not. She's not even talking to me, y'all. Okay, so let's see. How do I open this again? It's been 5 years since I was able to find this at Dollar Tree. That's how. And then we're gonna palette knife, palette knife, palette knife. I know I have 17 of you. We're gonna use this. And we're just gonna throw some spackle in this hole right here. We're gonna fill that in, and then we're gonna set it to the side and let it dry while we're working on our little sign, and then we'll come back to him. How's that? We shall come back to him. Okay. So this one is going to be like browns and golds and that. Okay. This is going to be, I think just stained. So we need something kind of lighter. Okay. So I'm thinking like white with some, I keep wanting to call it a girl brush with the sponge thing. Okay. That's what we're doing. So we're done. So let me grab some white. I have no idea where this is from, but somebody most likely gave it to me. So people will like give me a box of stuff when I go over to their house or something. And so sometimes I don't know. There's a tag on this. I don't know where it's from. But on wood, you're pretty good to use acrylic or whatnot. So luckily that just kind of came right off. And then these are the ones she hasn't got the boogers out of yet. And now we are just gonna put some white paint in here. This little lid is broken. Gonna throw some white paint in hither. Holy mackerel. Your girl needs some brushes. Your girl needs, I just bought brushes yesterday. I might get the look I want just with this brush. Just dry brushing it here. Okay, we're gonna leave it like this. I do have some boogers. Hold on. Where is this red thread? Where did you come from? Get out. Let me get these boogers. Okay. Hope I'm not missing nobody. We're gonna leave it like that, y'all. We're gonna start with that. Kinda. me start with that. What we're doing. So excited to go to my post office today. So, is it called? I'll find out. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to get the page name wrong. But we're trying something new, and she's sending it to me to test out. And I know her name is Katie, but I don't know exactly her. It might be like Creations by Katie or Creative Katie or something like that. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? And she created a product called Moldwood, and she's sending it to me. If you guys have tried it, let me know all the secrets and tips, because I'm going to be testing it out and playing with it. But you're supposed to be able to put it into silicone molds without cornstarch or whatnot or anything else, and you're supposed to not have to heat it up to get it to maneuver for you and get to use it. So I'm so excited. So I'm getting ideas like ready for when that comes in. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. And because I was a little sloppy, I'm gonna just go ahead and touch. I would have left them, that ain't white. I would have left them and just like antique wax them or whatnot, but I'm gonna just dry brush them as well. Not fully covered, but you know. So it looks like that was on purpose. You did, Gina? Is it good? Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Yeah, I've never used the other one too. I seen it like a year or two ago, and everybody was getting it and using it, that you did have to heat up. I don't remember the name of it, but I didn't use that. But I saw it, and I did thought it was cool. I did think it was cool, but I had never gotten around to using it. There was a hair. We got a hair. All right, let's go ahead and just. Thank you for sprinkling Miss Lois. I appreciate that. Okay. Okay. Let me think here, guys. Let me think here. I'm gonna wax this. I'm gonna take a dry paper towel, and I like this wax, but y'all can use whatever you like. Or if you don't like wax, you can use some brown paint and water. Or brown paint and a baby wipe. Just thought of that. I used to do that all the time. Okay. A little bit goes a long way. I actually usually get some on my brush and then kind of use the lid there to get the excess off. Okay. So this is pretty smooth wood, so it'll wipe off very easily, and I want it a little darker. So I am going to dry it for like 3.5 seconds and then wipe it so that some of that gets in there first. I probably should have sanded the top of this. I didn't think about it. Okay, so now some's coming off, but it's not all of it. I don't want to break the word. There we go. Okay. So that'll be pretty, and we'll be, you know, messing with our sign a little bit more, but it'll at least be showing up there, right? And then this, how we doing for this? We are gonna do I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. We're gonna, okay. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna do brown paint on this one. Hello, Grace. How are you? Good morning, good morning. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna take this brush. And I'm gonna paint the whole thing, and then we're gonna be putting our texture and stuff in. Okay. Alright. Make sure there's no clumps and hit the sides. I'm excited to see this all together. So excited. In my head, it's fabulous. In my head, it's fabulous. Okay, so there's that. Then let's dry this. And I'm gonna have lots of texture other places, so we're just gonna add some gold, just a little here and there. Not any like clumpiness like I was originally thinking. I have plenty of real acorns. Acorn mayo before you know it. Oh, jeez. That took me a hot second. Yeah, I probably will too. I know for sure I'll have pine cones. I'm trying to think. We're gonna use Rub and Buff. I really love it. I tried to use my gold paint on something the other day. I think it was my Highland Cow. And it just doesn't do the same things. It just does not do the same things. So I'm going to take some gold around the edges here first. Try to show you. I just use my finger. Well, you should probably use a brush or something. Probably coulda, woulda, shoulda done that. I don't know why I was thinking candy corn the entire time I was reading that, Grace, the first time. It's like, what about candy corn? Wait, what? I want to make candy corn too. That's probably why. I got it on the brain. I got it on the brain. And then we're going to take, I'm just taking like a flat brush here. See that? I don't know. I'm going to take that and get a little bit here on the tip. And then we're just going to kind of flatten it out as flat as we possibly can, so that we can put a little bit of gold through our acorn. Let's try it this way. With the wide end, it might be easier. Okay. All right, let me see. Yeah. What was it here? It's just simple, cute, nothing crazy. I think I forgot that part over there. All right, I like that. And then we're gonna take, hold on, let me try this black wax. Because the look I want is, I don't know if I've ever tried this before, y'all, but I have it, and it just hit me that I have it. But the look I want, it would look really cool if this would work the way I'm thinking it might. So we'll try it. Oh, I have used it before. Looks like I have used it before. Okay, so let's try to dry this real quick. Sorry, I got things everywhere, y'all. I got things everywhere. There we go. then I'm going to take this. I'm going to try, this is not the same brand. It may not work the same as Bear, but we are going to try. Let's see. I'm going to use the lid like I always do for Bear. And so that it's like a little darker, you know, but not black. So that's what it looks like before we dry it. I'm gonna dry it and then buff it and see what happens. I don't remember using this, so I don't remember how it works. Oh, the waxes are a little different. Like Waverly wax is very runny. So some of them work a little different. We'll try that. And then I'm going to buff it and see. Find a clean part of the paper towel here. Okay, a little bit is coming off, not too much. That works pretty close to Bear. It works pretty close. I like this. I like that. That's what we're going with. What you get, you don't throw a fit. Okay, we got some golden brown. We have some black wax up there. It's good. Then, what? I think I like it kind of simple because the frame is pretty. So we're going to do just kind of simple. And then I'm going to go around it beforehand. I'm going to use this Distress Oxide and just a makeup brush. The way, isn't that pretty? It's just simple. I'm putting pine cones and florals, and our burlap pumpkins are pretty texture too. So I'm trying to have some smooth in here too. You could do this with wax or paint also, guys. Just going around the edges here. It's like I did the top and not the bottom yet, so just to give you all the idea what it looks like. I don't want a bunch of wax through here because I'm gonna glue some stuff on here. So I thought this would be better. Okay. We're gonna touch the sides with it. Did I need to paint any white on the sides? Probably not, but listen. If I didn't, it would have bothered me. I'd have noticed something later and been like, I should have done that. Okay. Good, good, good. And then I like the natural wood peeking through. So I'm going to leave some of that light natural wood and some of the white. And then we're also going to have this. So it's just going to be another color on top of it. Not going to cover all of anything. And I'm just kind of going to go up and down. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we got some bright, we got some dingy, we got some all kinds of stuff. So it just kind of looks like that. To Texture Queen. Why, thank you. I shall wear that with like a badge of honor. Okay, so let me dry this first. Now I think I'm good to glue. I normally store this upside down, but it wasn't, so I'm going to set it upside down real quick, and I'm going to grab a brush to glue with. Do I have a smaller? Okay, I'm just going to use a small little brush to glue, to spread out my glue. I can talk, I promise. Just not on live. Just not ever on live. You could sand the edges. Guys, there's so many ways you could do this. You could whitewash through the Hello Fall. I think it'd be beautiful either way. Okay. So, you come hither. Oh, hello. I need help. Are you working? Okay, so let's see. I'm normally pretty good about storing this upside down, but I would blame Alana, but she doesn't ever use it, so I can't. It's definitely my fault. I don't know what I was thinking last time I used it. Okay, now we're going to get this where we want it, which is going to be here. Since I'm setting this to the side, I'll just put something heavy on top of it. It'll be dry. It'll be totally, you know, I don't know about totally cured, but it'll be good to work with in about 20-30 minutes. So I'm not adding hot glue on top of it because I don't want it to be any more raised than it already is. Supposed to be. She's like, shh, don't stop telling me. Okay. And I'm just gonna spray all that out here. Probably doesn't need to be on every single part, but most of it. Any part that I can easily slide this through. Okay. Could probably use super glue too if you have it. I think I got everywhere. Oh, not right here. I didn't get any over here. There we go. Okay, we're gonna go with that. And I would like this to be straight, so God help us all. That's what you get, and you don't throw this. So we're gonna put this over here. That is empty. There's nothing there. Oh, it fell. I see it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I have myself trapped in here with all this craft stuff for today. Okay. It's fine. That's what we're going with. Poor feller. Needs replaced. Okay. So, I'll be setting this over to the side, and I will have this on here, and is this one pretty full still? And I'll put, like, say this one on here, okay? And I'm just going to set it off to the side, but just so y'all know what it's doing over there. I need to find the lid to that. There it is. There it is. And we're going to store this upside down the right way this time. Hey, Corey, how are you? I know I'm being good at multitasking. Girl, you don't have to explain yourself to me. You are good. You're good. I'm just glad you're here. I'm like, you're good because you're watching us. You're good. You're fine. It's fine. Okay, so I am going to do that, but over here, just so it's out of our way while we work on other things. And now, you guys, I think the bow will be last, so we can see like how big and all the stuff together before we make it. Okay, you stay there. And you're doing good. That's awesome. And so we've got our sign, we've got our pumpkins. We need our basket and our bow. Okay. Now here's the basket. I don't know if I'm doing the candle yet, but just an idea. Okay, here's the basket. See how big it is? And it's kind of coppery, like rose goldy. I don't know, something-y. Okay. Now that I got those done, I'm gonna move this. I didn't know if I'd have enough stuff in, so I brought this big old Sherpa blanket over. Okay. So now we get to do the fun part. I found some pine cones with no faux snow. I was so happy. because most of them have it. And there's that. Okay, so see, this is our basket. I know it's a big one. I'm so excited for this. It's kind of coppery, kind of shiny and shimmery and stuff. But I'm thinking there's a part here sticking out and then a broken piece here. So I'm thinking up and down. And I am thinking that, well, yeah, I'm thinking this will be the bottom. Okay, so we're going to kind of build on that. Now, I don't know if I can do this without putting a little bit of antique wax, at least through it. Not totally covering it. Calm down. But I don't know if I can do like all copper like that. I don't know. So I'm going to throw it on here and just see. And there'll still be some copper peeking through. And then if we hate it, right? And then we're just screwed because I don't know. It's just wax. It'll be fine. This will be fine. I'm gonna throw some through here. I do like the shimmer a little, but do we need it all? No. No, ma'am. Woo! Okay. Alright, okay. We are going to be gluing things, so I don't need a lot at the bottom there. I found a booger. So I'm not going to like stress too much about that. So I want my glue to stick. But we got some around the sides here. We got one more. Probably need to do a tidbit through here as well. And then we're going to take a paper towel and we are going to kind of blend all around it, and then I think it'll be ready to fill up. I believe. We shall see. I had another background in my head. I know I have this item. I don't believe I've ever sold it unless I took it to the booth. And I want it so bad for this project, but I could not find it anywhere. But it was wooden, so I could have built a wooden thing, but I knew I was doing a lot of other things with this one, so I just wanted my surface to be done. But you could build a wooden surface. You could use metal, a basket, whatever. It doesn't have to be exact. Okay. Okay. All right. And I don't think I did any on the one on the inside, so we're gonna just do that. Like I said, I don't need it all covered. I just want it to match the rest of the project. A little shimmer is fine. That's why I put the gold in the acorn. Okay. Okay, all right, okay. Let's take a dry paper towel. And we're gonna go on the inside and the outside. And we're just gonna kind of smooth it. All the excess is gonna kind of come up. This is pretty smooth, so I'm not gonna dig into it. It's also like cracking and sounds like it's easy to like, you know, break. So I'm just gonna be gentle. We're gonna do the inside. And then we'll do the top and then we'll do the outside. I probably either got this given to me by my mother-in-law or somebody like that, one of my girlfriends or something, or I found it at a yard sale for like free or cheap. So just look out for those, and then, you know, you can think like, oh, that could be a surplus. I thought it was just going to be filled like this, but it's actually going to be like a hanging basket like that. So you just never know, I guess. Okay, and then I'm gonna, did I do all this? I believe I did. I'm done with it, so whatever didn't get done is not getting done. I'm over it. Okay, got that. Today is sanding day. Once I get done with this, I gotta sand. Did a lot of computer work Monday. I did a lot of thrifting yesterday. Today's gotta be sanding day. My honey brought me home some scrap wood, and it needs to be off our dining room table ASAP. Okay, I think I did all 4. All right, and this will be against the wall, so I ain't stressing about it. Whoops, see, I keep breaking it. Keep breaking it. Okay? I'm done. I'm over it. All right. And then we're gonna take our mixed bag of fun. This is like reindeer moss, maybe Spanish moss, and something else, I believe. It's a lot of stuff just kind of mixed in. We've used it for like bird's nest and things in the past, and we're gonna put a layer of that down. So my nose is probably gonna get even more itchy. Which is fine. I don't remember the broken side. I think it was that side. Okay, so how are we gonna do this to where y'all can see? Can y'all see that? Kind of ish. Okay, that's what we're going with. All right. So we are going to, let's go ahead and grab some out first, probably. And hopefully we don't need a ton. This is a ton. This stuff is messy too, but it's fun. It's beautiful too. So we've got some green, we've got some gray, we've got some, it looks like Excelsior even in there. So whatever, okay? And then we are going to hot glue. We're gonna hot glue. I'm not worrying about what's falling through. I could have put parchment paper down, but I didn't think about it. So I'm just trying to stay on the little things there, and hopefully most of it stays on for us. And I'm gonna kind of put it in the corner here so that it's sort of going up too, and not just on the bottom, okay? Oh, I need to clean my desk now. I needed to before, but now I really need to. And it's gonna be a little flatter there. And then we're gonna do this little corner over here. Probably could put it there too. Okay. All right, go with it. Go with it. Gosh, y'all. Who let me use this? Hold on, I can't take it. I can't. All right. We're gonna close that up. And look, I mean, I think I just had a bunch of mixed bags and half open and all that, and then one day I just combined them, and I love it. I think it's gorgeous. Could probably put a little bit of glue. I don't think I did any glue back there. Oops, hello. So we'll just put a little here. And then I'll put that back up. You get up there. Because it looks pretty. I don't want to take it off. Okay. So see there? That's what we got now. And then I am going to go and trim it. It can hang off a little bit of the sides, just not a ton. Okay. Let me see this my way just real quick here. I'm going to pull it out. I don't want to do that. I want to do that, and I want to do that. Okay. All right, don't look at the silicone mat. Act like that's not there. This is a neat idea. Thanks, Denise. Oh my goodness, I'm second guessing my whole life right now, but thank you. I feel like all the pieces and parts are going to come together any second. Good morning, Miss Jackie. How are you? Good morning? Yes, it's still morning. Okay. Y'all, if my honey calls, oh God, I'm supposed to, he's working in our town, which like never happens. So I'm supposed to meet him for lunch if he calls me. If he's not sick of me by then. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm sorry guys. I will have to lift this up and show you, but for now, I need to see here. Let me see. Oh, hang on. All right, let's see. We got this. Okay, I guess you could put that up here too, but I'm not a fan of that. So I guess we'll be doing this. Okay, something like so, and then we're gonna have our faux. You getting it? All right, so I think I am okay to do these at least for now. I'm gonna turn them over, and I'm only gonna stay like in the center back, just because it gets real thin there at the edges, and then there's more holes probably too. Okay. I'm gonna try to put it down in there so it kind of looks like it's sitting down in. And we're just gonna beat it to death with this here. Here we go. Keep your fluff. Then we're gonna put this little sucker buster with it too. Or do I want it this way? I want it this way. Okay. Now here we're gonna have to touch this tip here. That's where it's laying. And then we're gonna touch here, okay? Did you get all that? Okay. Ooh, that's hot. I can feel the steam off that sucker. Okay. Something like so, guys. It doesn't have to be right and perfect, right? Okay. Let me make this little thing here. You can't even really see our daggum, what you call it here. But that's all right. I know it's there and it made my heart happy, right? I'm just gonna fray these ends here. And do that here. Do that there. Okay. All right, okay, all right. So here's where we're at right now. Here's where we're at right now. Okay. And then we're gonna do our little sign because that is done also. And then we're just gonna decorate it with our florals and bow. Now, let me think about some things. Some stuff and some things. Because I might, you guys, oh, I hate to leave you, but I might have to go grab 2 Jenga blocks. Because I don't want it here, but I don't want it here either. I want it here. Okay, I'm being very picky. I'll be right back. Let me grab 2 Jenga blocks. Hold on a minute. Potty break, grab a drink, say your prayers. Hold on. Hold on. I'm coming. I'm coming. So the ones that aren't shown, like the Jenga blocks that aren't really shown, I try to use the ones that actually say Jenga, like from when we picked the game up from yard sales and that. But when they're shown, obviously you can't use those. So I'll go ahead and use that. Now let me look here. Okay, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do this. We're standing up. It's serious. Of making a, I'm trying, is that what this is, a vignette? Yep, that's what we're calling it. That's what I do. That is, guys, why didn't you let me put any hot glue on there? What are you doing, guys? Come on now. Okay. Let's hope for the best on that little sucker. Okay, and I'm trying not to get too close to the edges because I don't need a bunch of raw meat hanging out, you know what I mean? This is a neat idea, Liz. Loving it. Done cleaning. Are you? How you're doing? That's awesome. Yay! Okay. Well, hopefully I did that fine because... Alright, hold on. Now, we're going to do the same thing with this here. But I'm going to put a lot on, guys, because you know it's going to only hit on the high parts, right? So I'm going to put a lot on here. And get our little sucker buster here. And that way, wherever it does hit, hopefully it's good. All right, here's that. Okay. If it falls, ignore it. Now, hang on, let me see. Might have to do a bow right here because that's gonna drive me nutty, but, okay. So it still needs to do its thing, but let's set this flat, and I guess I will do, sorry about your ears. I guess I will do the florals like this. Can y'all see a little? That way this can kind of start curing. You say what I'm doing? Okay, so let's do that. Yeah, you guys can see right there. Okay, so we've got some, I believe Walmart, yes, a rosemary pick is what it's called. I just wanted a little bit of light because a lot of the stuff I was grabbing was dark. So we've got some light. What does Bob Ross say? Do y'all know? You can't have the light without the dark. Then we got some light. We got some push in it. We got some of these. And we got some dark stuff. Okay. Darker stuff. Okay. What is this? That's pretty cute. Don't know what it is, but it's pretty cute. What is that? Oh, eucalyptus. It's just a bigger than I've seen it. Eucalyptus, guys. That's pretty. Per doggone cute. Okay. We got this. Okay. And we got this. Whatever in the heck that is. It's like a hairy mess. Oh, and I got this. This was still in my Walmart bag. My son loves Red Hot, and he's actually upstairs. I got that for him the other day because I just saw it and it was only $1 and I thought of him. Okay. Apparently that was still in our bag. All right, now let's go ahead and start putting this on. Oh, I have 2 of these. Okay. We're gonna start fiddle farting here. We shall fiddle fart. Are you ready? I'm gonna put some greenery, I think, down first, and these like hairy things. Or should the hairy things go in the back? I don't know. Let me see. Have I been on for 7 years? Are y'all done? Are y'all sick of me? I'm trying to hurry. This is me hurrying, y'all. It just had a lot of moving parts. See why I didn't want to like create my surface also? I do not like those though, but I like this and this. So, okay. And then we're gonna do the slime fine to this one. Why did I just throw that on top of what I need? Come on now. Come on, girl. All right. Do the same thing here. Because I like the hair. I think I like the hair. You are doing fine. Okay. Okay. Oh, my back is... Have y'all seen those shirts? My neck, my back, my anxiety attack. That's what sometimes happens when you feel like you've been on for 7 years and 3 nights. Okay. Everything else. Okay. I want to try like pushy. You know what I mean? Because I think that could be cute. Okay. I'm thinking this one, and I'm thinking just one. I was going to do 2, but I'm actually thinking just one. And we're going to put it there because it needs to be higher, because that can't be the same length. We can't be having the no same length, right? No, it's got to be higher. So I think that's cute, and you know, it'll hang out a little, but that's fine. I think that's fine. Okay. That's one we're getting. You do so. Oh, thanks, Miss Susan. Oh, okay, Miss Denise. That's no problem, girl. That is no problem. I shall keep it up, girl. I shall keep it up. Okay. Just gonna tuck him back. Just gonna tuck him. Okay, now I'm still letting this cure, so that's the only reason I don't have it standing up for y'all to kind of see it come together a little better. But every once in a while, I try to remember to sit it up a little bit, okay? So here he is. He's coming along. He's coming along. Now, let me think here. Let me see here. Nope, not even a chance. Okay, so we're going to cut this. And we're going to start getting some pieces in here. I'm getting them glued. I think I like this stuff kind of like so. Okay. Oh yes. Oh yes. Now let's see. Probably make that shorter, huh? Oh, those won't move. Okay, maybe not. That's all right. Does that look good? I don't know about that one. Hold on, I might have to do this here. Better. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of like build on it. Let me put a little bit of greenery down, and then we'll put a couple flowers in, okay? Sorry if I'm missing y'all. Pretty shirts. Thank you, Leah. I appreciate that. Now, where did I get this? You know what? My eye doctor loved this daggum thing too. And I looked it up, and I'm pretty sure that I got this one on Temu. I'm fairly certain that that's where I got it. Okay. Now I ain't gonna put them back in the way I had them, but that's okay. It's all right. You live and you learn. We'll get better at these. I'm not a florally like person, but I'm trying. Okay. You gotta practice if you want to learn, right, guys? Sucks for you because you get to witness it all, but you gots to do it. Okay, we're gonna put these kind of over here, and we'll spread them out once they cool, so don't be judging yet. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing, but you probably know better than I do. Okay, something like so. Got it? Then, where am I at? We're gonna take, okay, and we are going to put a couple of the fuller ones down here too. Okay, I want to fool with it, but I need to stop until it cools. I do like the ones that you can slide because I feel safer with those, but we'll see. These might be just fine. Okay, and we'll kind of like do that there. All right, then I think I'm good on this for a minute here. Okay, I don't think we need any more back there, so I think I'm good there. Now we're gonna put in a couple of these what the heck are they called? Pine cones. And they don't have any white or anything on them, just pretty little things there. Oh, Miss Denise, thank you, girl. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, guys, hang on. Ooh. Ah. That's it. I'm not going. What's that from? Do you know? I think I might do one. Yo, I might do one. And that might be right here. It's right here. I'm going to put a big honking mess right here. Okay. Alright, now we still got a floof, so quit judging. Alright, we're going to stick in a couple of these last. I'm gonna need a whole new craft room by the time I'm done with this one. Stick in. Okay, now let's start big and go small. How's that? Now we have some light here. We need some light down here, don't we, to even it out, don't you think? Don't you think? I think so. I don't like none of that. We're gonna get one of these maybe. Those are cute. And not a big, I might be, yeah, I think I'm good on this. Yeah, I might ought to use that one. Okay. And then we got a couple dark ones I want to put in. All right, you seeing it? You just throw. And then I don't think I'm using these today. We're gonna still put these in. Oh, I don't have any yellow. I need a couple yellow. Screw you, you're gone. This one. Okay. And then we could do some smaller yellow ones too. That way we got a variety. We got the variety. I'll do another one just in case I need it. Okay. Smaller is gonna go in last. And then where am I at? I don't know about the bright white. Hold on a second. Let me throw some things on here. I don't know what that is. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Okay. I don't think we're doing the bright white roses. I like the creams. Okay. Okay. All right, we're getting somewhere. Let's throw a couple of these in. And then we're gonna do our small stuff. Okay, now I'm thinking Alana is gonna get, shh, don't tell her. She's gonna be like, yo, I just said that. She's gonna know what I feel like when they get home and eat something. Like, dude, I just cleaned that kitchen. I love this, but I don't know if it's going on this project. So let's put those here first. It's payback. I thought I was gonna have to wait until grandchildren to get payback, but I don't. I don't gotta wait. I'll put that there. You're gonna pretend like you like that because it's there now. It's there now. Okay. Okay, let me see here. Stab you there. Nope, that's too close. So we need this one way over hither. You might be able to go there. Another yeller. Okay. Okay. Ooh, where's my trimmer? Trim. Sir, where are you? Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. Okay, I think I got it. Nobody, oh, here we go. Nobody breathe. I think I got it. I probably don't, but I think I got it. Oh, I didn't realize that one wasn't glued in yet. Okay, sorry guys. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. This should be goodish now. I feel that it should be goodish. Okay. Oh, y'all can't even see that. There we go. Maybe there. Nobody move. Okay. Okay, this needs to go like over here because the orange is there. Okay. Okay. This one is going right over here. Oh, hello. All right, this one. I like this one, like maybe we're about to cover up. our stuff though if we do that. All right, let's see. What do we think? Yay or nay? Okay. This is where I get all focusy and quiet, y'all. Don't be judging. Or the thing on there. Okay. Uh-oh. I did not mean to do that. Whoops. There we go. I'm going to try to do these in little clusters because I think they're cute. Like that. So let's see here. Okay. There's some yellow there. Some Lello there. Who was it used to call it Lello? I think it was Colton. Okay, uh-oh, hello. And we'll do some yellow out here. Lunchtime. Okay, baby. I got like 5 minutes and I'll meet you there. I'm getting done now. Ew. You're not allowed on here no more. You just distracted me and I got burnt. It's your fault. Okay. And what? Maybe here? Okay. And I'm going to stick in some of these things that y'all probably know what the heck they are called. Uh-oh, hello. But I don't. I guess that petal's going there because I got hot glue there. Okay. Alright, sorry, I'm just trying to get all kinds of glue strings out of there. Alright, so then we're going to take a little bit of these. Honey, I'm coming. I'm coming. I literally have 5 minutes. I'm coming. I shall be there. Okay. I promise. I promise. Alright. I'll put some glue all around here. And we are going to stick those little suckers in there. Whoop. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me take one last peek here. I'm going to do 3. I think. If I can tear that one. There we go. We're going to do 3. I need a light one. There we go. And those are going to go right there. Okay. If I can get them in there right. Okay, y'all. Okay, so I might put like one here or there or other places too. But do you kind of see where my head was? My head was everywhere. I think it's beautiful, y'all. I think it's beautiful. There's a lot of different things happen. And I was gonna do a bow. I might still do like a simple little twine bow here, but I don't think I'm doing a big old bow like I thought I was doing, because I think it's really beautiful. And I might pop in a couple more of these or something just to fill it in and make it look good. But I think we're done, you guys. How stinking gorgeous. And it's just an idea. You don't have to have all this exact same stuff, right? Just an idea. You can have a wood background or whatever. I'm gonna get going because my honey's on lunch break and he's actually working in the town that I grew up in. So I'm gonna get going and meet him for lunch and spend an hour with him without children. So thank you guys for joining me, and I will see y'all again as soon as I can. Talk to you soon. Bye, guys.